Welcome to the show that really stinks. Odor Events, brought to you by Citrus Magic. Today, the Jones family will name all the odor events they can in 30 seconds. Ready? Go!
Rotten garbage can.
Yes, Molly.
Ew, musty basement.
Good. Jimmy.
Poopy diaper.
Yep. Haley.
Smelly socks.
Yes. Dave.
Stinky litter box.
Yes, Molly.
Ugh, funky fridge fumes.
Good.
KLZ Denver. Hey everybody, it's Eric and Angel, and it's time for the Experience Pros radio show coming up right after your isms and osophies.
Eric-isms and angelosophies, is that how that goes? So these are kind of rules that we live by at Experience Pros. Today we're going to talk about leaving an effective voicemail.
Oh, this is easy. All you got to do is say, hey, thanks for calling. I'm sorry I missed your call. I'm out of the office.
Duh.
What?
I got your voicemail. Of course you're out of the office. It's kind of understood. Take me out of my voicemail complacency. You're putting me in a voicemail coma, right? And so you can use your voicemail two ways. One, we're going to talk about how to make sure your voicemail is super effective when people call you.
I like that.
And then when you are the one calling somebody and you get their voicemail,
what should you do?
What should you say? All right. So the first thing is we're disrupting complacency. We know that you're out of the office. We know you're not at your desk.
Right.
So this is a great marketing tool for you. People who already know you, like you, and trust you, probably folks in your Frank circle.
They're the ones who are calling you.
Right? They already know you, but do they really know what you do for a living? Do they know how to refer you? Have you given them the words of the phrases of who you help and how you help? Well, you can use your voicemail in a quick little 30-second way. So for example, a caterer can say, do you hear that sizzle? Do you smell that aroma? I'm in the kitchen cooking lunch for somebody today. Leave your name and number, and ABC Catering will cater for you tomorrow.
I like that.
You know, business coach, I heard once saying that I'm out there making your competition relevant because he's helping your competition. If you want me to help you, leave your name and number and we'll get back with you.
So you get the idea. Use your voicemail as a marketing opportunity to connect with and remind your target market who already knows you, but just, it's tip of mind type stuff.
Keep it brief. Remember, these people probably call you more often, and so they're going to hear it regularly. So keep it brief. Major Mom is one of our favorites. Give them a call today. Check them up online and call their voicemail to hear them.
Absolutely. You can find that phone number at majormom.biz. Now, can we talk?
Okay.
When you call somebody and get their voicemail, please don't just do this. Hey, it's me. Call me back.
Okay, what was the message?
There was no message.
There's no message. That was useless. Me who? And I know you're counting on caller ID, but me who? So
leave a message.
Leave a message that I can respond to, because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to call you. I'm going to get your voicemail and say, well,
tag, you're it.
I hate that game. This is like least favorite game of all. So leave a message, your name, the reason you're calling, the call to action, and your phone number. Leave your phone number at two different places in the voicemail because because it's cell phone, in case there's a disruption in it.
All right. Well, there you go. Hey, early bird registration still going on for Kerry Conley's event, Infinite Nation.
Vision is victory, and you're going to get the most victory when you sign up today. Go online to infinitenation.com for the Vision is Victory 2016 event going on in January 14 through 16 in Scottsdale, Arizona.
I cannot wait for that event. It's going to be a big, big deal. All right, folks, get ready. Here comes the most positive business talk show in America. You've come to expect it. We're Eric and Angel, and this is your ride to the best in business. Buckle up. Coming up right after this.
Just selecting good investments and fund managers may not prepare you for the retirement income you need. There are 5 important, less obvious decisions. Learn these 5 decisions and how to make them. Tune in to America's Wealth Management Show, sponsored locally by Life Certain Wealth Strategies here on KLZ 560 every Saturday morning from 9 to 10.
The Experience Pros with Angel and Eric, next on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. One more time, we gotta talk about the business. Just one more time, and I will accept your apology now.
What? What are you talking about? Except my apology.
Let's talk about the business.
You talk about the business every day.
Do you remember the news yesterday?
I
gave you a choice between number 1 and number 2.
Oh yeah, you talked about green poo yesterday.
No, and I'm not going to go there today. Well, yes, I am. But this will be the last time. This is going to do it. We're going to be done.
I'm going to stop this whole thing up.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
Be done with it,
right.
because I think we have talked about it all week long.
Well,
Eric is fascinated.
It's in the news.
Eric, it's in the news. And so out of all the thousands of things that are in the news, this is the thing that Eric says we have to talk about repeatedly.
Well,
now we did actually have a man on the street kind of thing. And so, if I want to just kind of remind people what this is about, Burger King has a Halloween Whopper, and the bun is a very dark color. In fact, it's black. Mm-hmm. And they say that the color,
Black Burger.
The color, the darkness of the bun comes from the ingredient from A1 sauce, like a steak sauce, gives it that really dark black color of the bun. And nobody in here was interested in eating it. Nobody at the whole, in the whole studio, Charlie, Eric, Nick, nobody wanted to eat it. And then over the weekend, or at some point recently, there was a hashtag that when people were eating this Halloween bun,
hashtag green poop,
that their poo turned green.
Right.
And not just like kind of green, but like
the Riddler's jacket.
Green, like leafy green. And they were post pictures on Twitter all about this. This is like the grossest thing that people are sharing. But fascinating enough, because now Eric says, I'm going to go and I'm going to have a burger there because I want to see my poo turn green.
Well,
I think that is like the weirdest thing at all.
Investigative journalism.
I don't think he's investigated any other type of journalism story that he has found, but he wants to do this one. So we had a man on the street go the other day and have a Burger King burger.
But he forgot to check his duty.
Right. And so he went, had the burger, and he's like, Angel, I forgot to look, which was so funny. Because this is the whole reason he had it.
Right.
But not unusual, because I think, how often do you look, right? And Eric's like, I look because I'm so proud. Well, and so then later on, man on the street says, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. He says, I spoke too soon. I just did my duty again, and it was green. Very green. Bright green. Like the Riddler's jacket on Batman.
Like the green in your
Final
Facebook,
text?
in your...
It's true.
It's totally true.
All right.
And so why are we still talking about this?
Well, the reason we're talking about it is because now that we've validated the fact that I am a legitimate journalist and did come up with the story that was amazing and accurate. And
you did not come up with this story.
I clearly did.
You did not come up with this story.
I came up with it.
You did not come up with this.
On the show, I came up with it.
Oh, you were the one that shared on the show. 'Cause who else would do that?
Well, you on occasion. But here's the thing.
I don't talk about that.
Sometimes you do. In fact, on the record, historically, you've talked about poo more than I have by a factor of at least 2 to 1.
Well, I don't talk about it. I might mention the word, but I don't talk about it. You guys are actually talking about it, like coloring.
The reason I bring this up,
like attributes of it. I don't talk about it.
You ready?
Yeah.
The reason I bring this up is because we have just sent a tweet, which I can no longer find. I wonder if they deleted it already. I just sent a tweet to... You
tweeted and you can't find your tweet?
I can't find it. It might be here. Here it is. Experience Pros radio producer Charlie to @Burger King. Bring back hashtag Black Burger, March 17, hashtag St. Pat's, hashtag one day only, just because. Hashtag green poop. That's our marketing. That's Charlie's marketing advice for Burger King. Bring it back on March 17th. You know why.
Ew.
Okay, let's move on.
Can we?
Yeah.
Do we ever have to talk about it again? Did you have one?
Did I have? Well, I usually have one a day.
A burger.
Oh.
I'm gonna get Eric the T-shirt that says "I pooped today." Good boy, good boy.
And I'm gonna wear it standing next to you in photos. No, let's just move on. Man named something long and complicated had to prove his identity to Facebook. You see, Facebook, a British man whose legal name is, quote, something long and complicated, said Facebook suspended his account and refused to believe his driver's license. Something long and complicated, who's 30 years old, was born William Wood and changed his name legally in 2007, said the Facebook post, said in a Facebook post after his account was reinstated that he has been on Facebook for 8 years and previously had trouble verifying his identity, but in the most recent incident was the most complicated of all.
Something long and complicated
Yes.
said this was the most complicated.
Correct.
The irony.
Mm-hmm.
He likes being something long and complicated, but
Right.
don't make it complicated for him.
Right.
That no, I can only be something long and complicated for you, but for everybody else, do not complicate things for me.
His last name is complicated, and his first name is something long and.
But he doesn't like it if things are complicated for him.
Correct.
Got it.
Oh, there you go.
All right. Well,
Would you change your name?
to
Did you ever think about it, to anything? Have you ever thought of changing your name?
in like passing.
Yeah.
But nothing's ever like stuck.
All right.
But I do have a fake name.
We'll talk about that after we talk to Tony Rayburn from Extreme Relationship Management. Tony, welcome to the show.
Hello, team. How are you today?
We are doing fantastic. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, glad. So today we're working on networking law number 5.
All right. What do you got?
Today is about being a servant.
A servant?
So a servant. So there's plenty of people out there who enjoy being served. I mean, that's the easy part, right?
Right.
And a lot of people are kind of undeserving of such treatment, so to speak. But if you want to make a huge splash and get noticed when you're out networking,
Yeah.
what you want to do is develop and display an attitude that allows you to serve other people. If you're doing that willingly, people are going to elevate your character. People are going to be a complete ease in your presence. Because no one likes arrogance, right?
Right.
We're
I almost thought you said no one likes Eric.
No. Everyone likes Eric.
Oh, phew. Okay.
Everyone does. It's a matter of people. We're drawn to these people that have these humble attitudes and actions that demonstrate this spirit of service to their community or to their customers or in any relationship they have, right?
Right.
So you want to use this phrase a lot. And you hear it, you're starting to hear it more often now, and that's, how can I help you?
Yes.
When you use that phrase, it's going to set you apart from the crowd. And then you're even going to feel better about yourself when you're serving other people.
Tony, and you hear this all the time about servant leadership and to want to be of service to others. And in our heads, and we hear it and we read it, and we probably even see examples of it in others that we know. But then there's something that happens to us when we get into a space of, particularly a networking event, where I have an agenda.
I want you to give me money.
To grow my business. And it's hard then to be in that servant mode. It's like the whole servant thing goes out the window.
Right. And it's because, it's like you said, Andy, we have this agenda at the networking event. We're looking. A lot of people are looking for customers. They're there to see a certain few people. They're looking to get a certain number of referrals, collect a number, or pass out a number of business cards is what a lot of people do. That's of course the wrong thing to have an agenda for. But nevertheless, it's a matter of, if you can go in, if you always practice this servant mindset, then people are going to seek you out because they know you're actually someone who's there to help.
Can you give us some examples of things we should be doing or something that to help us get in that servant mindset, Tony?
Sure, absolutely. It can be something very, very simple. So, for instance, last night we were at a networking event, and the speaker who was at the table, I noticed that she was looking for a glass of water. So instead of having her get up, I went over and got a glass of water for her so that she could keep going.
Nice.
It's just little subtle things that you can do in order to just facilitate serving other people that know they can count on you.
I love it. I love it. Tony, this is a good tip, and we need to all pay attention and follow through. How do people get more training? I mean, I know you've got 144 of these rules and all kinds of great training for folks who network professionally. Where do people find you?
Sure. People can find me relationshipmanagement.com, or they can call us nationwide toll-free at 855-I-LIKE-ERM.
855 I like ERM. I promise once you check them out, you're going to like them too. They are wonderful. If you've ever gone to a networking event or you've tried networking in the past and think, okay, that doesn't work for me, I've never had any success, you need ERM. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com, 855 I like ERM. Tony, thanks so much for the business tip this week.
Hey, you bet. Have a great day, team.
We certainly will. Folks, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about hard money lending, also known kind of as crowdfunding, and how to vet a crowdfunding project. That's coming up next. We've got an expert who's going to help us understand all the ins and the outs of that. And you have a secret name? We might discover that later, too.
Okay.
Coming next on the Experience Pros radio show.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.ca.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner, 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Over 400,000 businesses in Colorado have less than 10 employees. Your business probably fits into that category. Imagine what would be accomplished if everyone joined forces. The Colorado Micro Business Alliance brings owners together to give you a unified voice in state and local politics, as well as helps negotiate better deals for products and services. They offer top-level seminars and networking events. Join now for only $5 a month at ColoradoMicroBusinessAlliance.com.
Get your payroll and employee paperwork done efficiently, effectively, and economically with Employer Essentials. Free up your time, free up your money, and let Employer Essentials help your business grow. They handle all of your payroll and HR needs at EmployerEssentials.com or call 303-734-9436. 303-734-9436.
Friends, there are very few things more important to your business than the way it's viewed and used on the internet. Your website is the gateway to your entire sales process, and here at Experience Pros, we trust Donna Galassi and Blue Zenith Web Design to make our website more than just a brochure for our business. If you want your website to be an experience, contact Donna today at 720-248-8431. That's 720-248-8431, or visit them online to see their work. Use bluezenith.com. We do.
Let's talk about advertising. It's a key element for growing your company and making sure people are aware of your brand. If you're going to put a half-page ad into a magazine with 60,000 in circulation, it'll cost about $1,500, and you get to be in front of your target audience. If you're going to attend a big trade show, you're going to spend about $1,500, and you get to interact with potential clients. If you're going to sponsor a foursome in a golf tournament, you're going to spend about $1,500, and you get to support your favorite charity. At Experience Pros, $1,500 goes a long ways. You get an entire year of membership with business networking, online customizable listing, featured ads, 3 radio spots during the year, speaking opportunities, sponsorship options, and more. Sign up today at experiencepros.com.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
Hi, this is Scott Watley. Tune in every Saturday afternoon at 1 for Sportsman of Colorado right here on KLZ 560. If you like the outdoors, you'll love Sportsman of Colorado.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Thanks for taking time out of your business day to join us for hours. You see a cool gadget, a widget, a what, and you want to get behind it financially. How do you do it? And how do you know which one is a good one to crowdfund?
Well, we've all heard about crowdfunding, and in just the last couple of years, the crowdfunding industry has grown beyond $5 billion worldwide. And when we talk about crowdfunding, we're also going to kind of lump in there the similarities between crowdfunding and money lending, hard money lending, with our next guest, Sal Buscemi. He's the managing director of Dandrew Partners and the author of Making the Yield, Real Estate Hard Money Lending Uncovered. Sal, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Angel, thank you very much. Eric, thank you very much. How are you this morning?
Sal, we're doing fantastic. Thanks so much for joining us today. So here's the question for you. There are millions of crowdfunding opportunities now. How does one decide which one to get behind? And I see a slight difference between crowdfunding and hard money lending, because hard money lending needs an ROI, a return, whereas a lot of crowdfunding is, I'm just going to give you my money and go get them and I'll get a perk back.
Yeah, I mean, today crowdfunding means many things to many different people. And I think what's happening is that people are starting to see gyrations in the market. They're starting to see bad news. They're starting to see things happen. A lot of people who have money today have already been through a lot of the problems that we saw in the stock market in 2001, 2008, and they're starting to get a little jittery. So with the advent of crowdfunding, people are, they're saying, well, this is great. I can have it with someone close who I know, someone, theoretically that I know. However, how do you know that person has their best interest at heart? And what we've seen, especially on the real estate investment side, Eric, is that it's not so much that it's like American greed. It's just that now there's a lower barrier to entry for anyone to go in there to raise money around a project. And, if you're watching Shark Tank, which many people do, they think that they're going to be millionaires if it's their last dollar that they're investing behind these people, and they're going to be rich. So some of the things that I look at really quickly is, what's the experience of the management team? Have they done this before? Have you, did you read into this? Or is this just something new and they're looking to come up with some widget and they really don't know it, but they've been working in corporate America for 30 years and now they want to strike out on their own? That's not someone who you want to invest in. You want to invest in teams of people who have worked together. And it's sort of like seeing your favorite rock band. You're going to see them all come together again. They're putting the band on tour one last time. Mm-hmm. So you want to see that they have an experience and what we call a track record of doing these types of deals before. And unfortunately, a lot of people who are going into crowdfunding, they're thinking, well, I'm out of work. I can't find a job. I always wanted to jump into something. And I'm not saying that's bad or anything like that from their standpoint, but it's unproven, and that's where people are losing a lot of money today.
Sure.
That's something that's paramount, no matter what industry you're looking at, whether it's somebody who's making a widget or somebody who's wanting you to invest in a real estate fund.
And I think this is why, this crowdfunding thing has kind of taken off, and where some of the success has been is because we're putting some money, but it's not like a ton. And so if I don't get anything back, it's not a big deal. But if we're going to look at it from an investment point of view, and we're actually investing in somebody's company and we are expecting some type of return, what are some other, so they've got a team, they've been established. What are some other things that we need to be looking for, or how much should we jump into a project when we see one come around on crowdfunding?
I have a checklist of 10 things, and I'll just go over them really quickly. Number one, how much money has this, what we'll call the person, the operator, money?
Sure.
How much have they put into the deal themselves personally? What have they done? That's important, because you never really want to take advice from someone who doesn't have skin in the game or who doesn't have to live with the consequences, right?
Sure.
So that's important. Some of these investments, they make money off of loads. So, are you prepaying fees up front? If so, you want to stay away from that. How are you going to get taken out? How are you going to get your money back? These are questions on a lot of crowdfunding opportunities I've seen that I just don't see the answers to. They never think about it because they're more worried about getting it launched and telling their investors how they're going to get taken out. How many other smaller investors do they have? That's important too. Did they lower the minimum investments? It could be, especially in the real estate space, it used to be 50,000, 100,000 was the barrier to entry. And if you didn't have that, well, you shouldn't be involved in this space. Now you see some guys raising money for as little as $1,000, $5,000. You're thinking to yourself, well, are they desperate for money? That's the smart money who have the more money. Are they backing out and now they're attracting less sophisticated investors. So that's important too. Where does your money go? That's a simple question that everybody takes for granted. But if I give you $1,000, Angel, where does it go and how does it come back?
Yeah, there's a lot of questions there right there.
Yeah. So I mean, where does it go? Well, and then that ties in. Well, maybe you're giving them money. You're supposed to be investing in this company, this widget, or this investment fund, but maybe they're using it to pay off bad assets or bad situations in the past, and they're putting good money after bad. I've seen that happen before. If they are buying a real estate-based asset, are they overpaying for it? Have them prove to you that they're buying it, cheap, or they're getting a really good deal. How much leverage are they using, if anything? Leverage is great on the way up, but it crucifies you on the way down. And do they have partners? This is another one. Everybody says that they have a partner. Well, is it a real partner, or is it just a husband and wife team? What are we talking about here? Who else is making the decisions that you don't know about? So, based off of our experience in investing millions of dollars and allocating a lot of capital across different real estate funds and different, not just real estate but other businesses, this checklist has been pretty. This is sort of what we run. This is what cultivates the thoughts as to, all right, at the end of the day, what does my gut feel like? And then the question you want to ask this person, and I hope everybody's listening, is, do I trust this person with my wallet? Yes or no?
Right.
And that goes beyond the hype and everything else, because everybody's got a great idea when they're looking for money, and it's the best thing in the world. However, these 10 questions will see if that hype sort of erodes as you continue to ask them. If they can't answer those questions, then I think you should look for another opportunity. Unfortunately, people are desperate and they're driven by emotion. And everybody's got the greed glands and everybody watches Shark Tank. But that's not really how the real world works today.
I know that Shark Tank really has opened up, I think, people's eyes to different creative financing that they can do. Our guest is Salvatore Buscemi. He's the managing director of Dandrew Partners. He's also the author of Making the Yield, Real Estate Hard Money Lending Uncovered, and has helped raise a lot of money for a lot of folks with this different creative financing.
Absolutely. Sal, is the list of those 10 questions part of the book?
No, I can give them that if they go to giftfromsal.com. Giftfromsal.com. I can give that to them.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure it's up there. But I mean, this is your money. Don't be cavalier about it.
Absolutely.
And you have to look at it. And my saying is, and the reason why I have such a great track record is because I go to bed at night saying to myself, be cynical at best, paranoid at worst, and then you don't get hurt.
Good words. Sal Buscemi, thank you so very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
You betcha. The book again, Making the Yield, Real Estate Hard Money Lending Uncovered. Get a copy of that. And would you tell me one more time, a gift from Sal?
Yeah, free gift. It's a gift from Sal, GIFT from SAL. And you can get a copy of the Cynic's Guide to Crowdfunding on there.
There you go.
We'll get that to you. All right.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Okay, folks, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, of course, you know what to expect. More positive business talk. You tired of angry talk? Us too. So more positive business talk coming right after this. We are Eric and Angel, and this is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Check us out for the archives at experiencepros.com.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
If you rely on networking to build your business, you need Renovate. If you are sick of wasting your time cold calling to find a few, you need Renovate. Extreme Relationship Management will help you renovate. Renovate is revolutionary training that elevates your not working and supercharges your networking to get real results. Sign up for the next Renovate training this week at extremerelationshipmanagement.com or call 855-I-LIKE-ERM. You need Renovate.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff it up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Boom! That's what you're looking for out of your professional networking events, and that's what Boom delivers. Create great business relations and build power partner connections the 4th or 5th Monday of the month at Bar Louie in Westminster from 6 to 8 p.m. Every event is sold out, so get your tickets for the next one today at boomcolorado.com. That's boomcolorado.com. Want more? How about quarterly training seminars? Boom! Network with great people. boomcolorado.com.
With the big box print shops and online printing companies. Sure, they offer cheap services, and that's what you get, cheap service. Isn't it about time you found someone who not only made you look good, but also makes you feel good? Award-winning PrintingDoneQuickly.com offers the highest level of concierge service without the concierge price. PrintingDoneQuickly.com, where we serve your business as we wish to be served, and quickly too. That's PrintingDoneQuickly.com.
Home Care Assistance of Denver is changing the way the world ages by offering a fun and free series of talks designed to keep your mind sharper longer. Partnering with the Alzheimer's Association Colorado, the Mind Fit series will be held every Tuesday through October 20th from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. at 455 Sherman Street in Denver. Each week's session presents different activities that will stimulate and engage mental fitness. For more information, visit homecareassistancedenver.com or call 720-443-3371.
Do you wish your career was moving along a different path? Do you ever feel like your business owns you when it really should be the other way around? Do you feel like this isn't the life you thought you'd be living? Well, you're not alone. Sandy Corrigan has a system that helps people create careers worth having, businesses worth owning, that results in lives worth living. Call or text Sandy Corrigan today at 303-907-1010. That's 303-907-1010. It's worth the phone call.
Landlords, listen up. If you have investment property, you need Legacy Properties PM. Devin Bewley will absolutely get you the highest rent possible, handle every imaginable emergency, and make sure that your property is well cared for. He visits every property regularly and knows that he's working for you. Legacy Properties PM, where their promise to you is simple. If your property isn't earning you money, you owe them nothing. There's nothing to lose. 720-989-1996. Mention Experience Pros and they'll waive the first month's management fee.
You need more customers, and you need to keep the ones you already have. List That Save My Business is your answer to gaining and retaining clients without cold calling or chasing cold leads. Do business with people who like you and who already trust you. List That Save My Business is the book with easy-to-use checklists to bring more of the right customers into your sales process. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business from Amazon.com. These lists will save your business. Buy your copy of List That Save My Business today and grow your business the Experience Pros way.
Hi, I'm Angie Austin with the Good News with Angie Austin. That's me. Please join me right here on this station, KLZ, for the Good News on Sundays at 8 a.m.
Tell me something good.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. We like to say we got here with positive business talk as quickly as we could.
All right. Well, we know you can't judge a book by your cover, but how often have you judged an email by its subject line?
Always.
Always, right? And this is the hardest thing, right? We want to say, hello, following up, good day. What do you put in there?
Greetings.
And I know our friends over at C-Square Computer Consulting, they have given us some great tips for internal subject lines, just some different codes that we can put in for internal messages so that we can go back and find them again. But when we're actually sending out an email and doing an email campaign and you're sending it out to lots of people, the words you choose for your email subject lines have the largest impact on whether or not all the extra work that you've put into writing in that email will even pay off. And in fact, last night I was talking to somebody. I had sent out an email recently to our group.
Yep.
And we all got together last night and I'm mentioning that, I sent this
that email. Yep.
And nobody read it.
Really?
Nobody opened it. And in one of the things that somebody said, she's like, because Angel, I know you're going to be good at following up and you're going to call me about it later. So why do I even have to read it?
Your behaviors are predictable. And so we'll rely on that instead of reading it.
Right. And I have come to actually phoning after the email for those that I want to make sure that they got it, because I know they're not reading it. But I do put all this time and effort into creating the email.
It's a cyclical problem all in its own.
Okay. So here are some good email subject lines, tweaks that you can make to hopefully have a better, and this lesson really is just as much for me, but hopefully you have a better email open rate than I do. They say spending a little extra time on your subject line will boost your email open rates, avoid the junk folder, and get your message in front of the right people.
All right, you ready?
Let's see.
Let's see.
Right.
Cut it out.
Cut it out? What?
Well, what good is your subject line if people can't read it? Make sure your subject line doesn't get cut short by keeping it under 50 characters.
Under 50 characters. That's the sweet spot on a desktop, or about 5 to 7 words. That's a lot. I mean, you can put a lot in 5 to 7 words in an email.
Absolutely.
So they say that readers want to scan through their inbox quickly, and sometimes subject lines that only use a word or two can stand out to get the most engagement.
Here's a cool example. One email says this in the subject line: say hello to your new best friends.
Oh,
there you go.
Kind of sweet.
You got to open it up to figure out who they are, or what we're talking about, but there.
All right. Second tip: take out anything spammy.
Please.
Such as buy now, free, deadline, almost over, discounts, all of that, and anything misspelled too.
Those
obviously.
words will absolutely get you spam filtered.
Yeah, absolutely. So, so here's an example of somebody that another company did. For essential oils, they said, or essential oils, learn what they do.
Perfect.
And so that was, wasn't like they're free or discounted or today only or last minute offer, anything like that. The buy now and overly promotional language ends up in spam. Third one, ask a question.
What question should I ask?
They say questions are a great way to focus your reader's attention and pique their curiosity. So one company, Strong Women, Strong Girls, says, who was Wonder Woman's role model?
Oh, now you've piqued my interest. I want to know, who was Wonder Woman's role model?
And so it got a very good response in getting people to open up that email and click through their information there.
The next one is include a deadline in your email, right? We want to make sure that, or your subject line, I should say, Cruising for Critters is August 2nd. Register today. That's an important thing. It's the important information right there in the subject line.
I like to put just in personal emails, like if it's a reminder of an appointment, I'll put that in the date in the subject line. But they say a successful promotional strategy for an event or a special offer will likely include a series of emails. So when you send out the initial announcement, let people know about an upcoming date, and then send reminders throughout on deadlines to act. And don't be afraid to make the turnaround time as short as 24 hours. Now or never types of deadlines, they say, are the most successful because people do wait until the last minute.
Absolutely.
If I send out an email today that says you have until October 31st, maybe that was my problem.
It could be.
Because I said now through the whole, through the end of the month.
I've got time.
So people are putting it off. Oh,
we did it to ourselves.
I did it to myself.
Tease
right?
me.
All right.
Please me.
The next tip is to try a teaser.
Mm-hmm.
They say, think about why people love movie trailers but hate commercials. There's power in drawing people in with a preview rather than giving away the punchline right at the start.
A travel agent might say something like this: destination weddings want rock star treatment. Oh, there's your question. A little tease.
On
right?
What you can get. They also recommend giving a command. They say, on the other hand, people respond best to direct instructions. They're kind of covering their whole bases.
Stay.
Ask a question. Ooh, give an answer.
Right.
Oh, tease them. No, give them the answer right up front. If your email has a direct call to action, like encouraging people to buy tickets for an event, don't be afraid to let your subject line reflect that. And so here was a group that says, join us at the luncheon.
There's your command.
There you go.
All right, here, you're going to love this one. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Add a list.
Oh, I love lists.
3 tools to simplify your marketing.
I would
People
open
are gonna
that.
open that.
I would open
You
that.
bet you are, sure.
And so Lists are super popular right now. We've been list makers for years. And in fact, the title of this article was a list, improve your open rates with these tweaks, with these 12 tweaks. And so when you have a list of things that I'm going to actually get out of the email, then, okay, there's something of value there that I'm getting, not just your sales pitch. And so a number, 3, 5,
Right.
7, something like that.
Make an announcement. The winners of the fan bragging contest are ...
Oh, I think that's almost like a little teaser there as
is.
well. But sharing an announcement will make your email subscribers feel like they're the first to know. And hopefully it will motivate them to read on for all the details.
All right.
Be unique.
I'm unique just like everyone else.
Right. And so they say to craft a good subject line, they're saying you need two things, to know two things, who your audience is,
Yes.
and what your business can offer them that they can't get anywhere else. We talk about that all the time.
It's a fundamental business 101.
So don't be afraid to put your business name right in the subject line, because many people will open emails simply based on the sender alone. In fact, I've had people that have said when I've sent you an email, they said, well, I didn't get anything from you. And it's because it comes
from my address.
From your address.
Yeah.
And so then that's even confusing. You actually have the poor open rate. It's not me.
Oh, don't take this personally. All right, here's a company called Taza Chocolate, and here's how they do it. They say Taza hot fudge and a cherry on top.
Nice.
You
Very
can
nice.
open that.
They say you can even tell a joke. Most people aren't bursting into laughter while going through their inbox, which means if you can write a funny subject line, you're going to get a lot of attention. Now, here's the sad part. We're not as funny as we think we are.
What?
But here's one company said real baseball fans eat burritos. And so you can test out some puns or wordplay just to get some laughs and engagement out of your contacts.
All right.
Say something unexpected. So if funny isn't really your thing, give surprising a try. Anything from a little known fact about your industry, an eyebrow raising statistic,
I just usually save it for the top of the show.
or just something people aren't used to hearing. They say sharing something unexpected means your readers will want to read on and will also have a better chance of remembering your email later on. One store says, join us for a bling-ing good time.
Oh, I see what they did there.
Mhm.
They kind of titillated us by thinking they were saying something naughty.
Using multimedia, add a video linking to your presentation or podcast are also helpful guides. So if you're putting the effort to go beyond plain text, email, make sure you tell them in the subject line so they don't miss out. So, here's a Kickstarter, new video.
Right.
And it tells them that there's media inside the email. And also then what to expect when they open the email
Of
as well.
course, yes.
All right, so that's it. Cut it down. Take out anything spammy. Ask a question.
Include a deadline. Try a teaser. Give a command.
Add a list. Make an announcement. Be unique.
Tell a joke. And I'm really good at that. Say something unexpected. I'm very good at that. And use multimedia.
Now, I learned, just to hear from going through the list right now of some things that we could have improved on just in the last email that we sent here. And I know this is not rocket science, but it does take you do need to put some time and attention into it, because if you're not getting great results and you are sending, think about how much time we put into sending an email or crafting these newsletters.
It takes a long time, surprisingly amounts of time.
And it's very disappointing when you follow up with people and find out I didn't even open it. Now, I now know that you told me I'm not going to open it because Angel's going to call you. So I'm going to have to pick out a new behavior.
Stop calling.
I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out something new. Some new behavior. I'm going to send the email after I call you.
Oh. Well, that's complicated.
I know. I don't know.
I'm going to send you an email. I want you to open it, okay?
I'm going to try these tweaks and see if it helps.
You do that. Call everybody. I'm going to send you an email, and I want you to open it.
I'm going to watch you because it tells on you when you open it.
Totally does. Thanks to Miranda Paquette and Constant Contact for that art. More positive business talk, business tips, insights, and all the cool stuff that you come to expect coming next on the Experience Pros radio show. Remember to turn up the volume and do business with people who do business with the pros. That's us, Angel and Eric, asking you to engage.
The Experience Pros. Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
strategy to transform your business and your life. You'll leave with a step-by-step plan to create massive success for the entire year. Vision is Victory, the event with Carrie Conley, is January 14 through 16, and right now, the price is only $200. Register online at infinitenation.com for your exceptional vision building retreat in Phoenix, Arizona. infinitenation.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric. And Angel and I that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance is located right here in Denver. They've been helping companies across the U.S. for over 40 years. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Jack Loudon at Riviera Finance now at 303-409-7706. That's 303-409-7706 or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and I want you to picture this. You're driving home after soccer practice. Your little girl is sitting in the back seat, and the radio is gently playing your favorite music. Your car is your world for the moment, and your world is safe because Nyland's Collision Center wouldn't cut corners on the quality of parts when they fixed that fender bender last month. NYLUNDS collision.com. No one knows your car better. The safety of your whole world is in their hands. Visit nylandscollision.com or call them at 303-761-9219.
Imagine having a business partner watch over your computer systems day and night, actively responding to changing needs in your environment, helping make sure things run fast and smooth, protecting your valuable information. With Availability, our managed services platform, C-Squared Computer Consulting can provide 24/7 monitoring, manage updates, and optimize your systems. Let C-Squared be your business partner. Call us at 303-933-1113. Mention Experience Pros, and we'll waive the setup fee.
SharpNet Solutions has been optimizing websites for over 16 years, since before Google was even a company. Hi, this is Eric, and I want you to let that sink in for a moment. SharpNet Solutions has been helping hundreds of small businesses get found on the search engines since before Google became Google. They're one of the most affordable SEO firms in the country, and if you tell them Experience Pros sent you, you'll get up to 50% off of your SEO services. Still wonder if they can help you? Google Experience Pros. We use them. 303-900-4988. That's 303-900-4988 or sharpnetsolutions.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel. And Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. It's the Orange Effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
I'll never forget that moment.
Never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
As long as I live.
It started with a phone call.
I got the text when I was at work.
My first call up ever as a member of the National Guard. This was it, the real deal.
When we got to the armory, they briefed us on the wildfires, how they were getting dangerously close to homes.
It was amazing to be a part of this massive operation. Helicopters were going up with huge buckets to drop water on the fires. Some of the guys in the unit were preparing for firefighting with local fire crews.
We went out in Humvees to help with the evacuations.
At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com. Discover what it means to be a citizen soldier, to serve locally as well as globally. Look into the benefits, including career skills and money for college. Take a moment. Go to NationalGuard.com today.
Sponsored by the Colorado National Guard. Aired by the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. It's time for business tips and insights with Chris Kaiser of C-Square Computer Consulting.
Hello, Chris.
Hello. How are you lovely people today?
We are just doing fantastic. What's our business tip today?
Well, I love, it's been a while since I've gone back to this. There's an app for that. It's funny. So last night, this week we were thinking a lot about what are ways we can leverage technology in our business, and something that's come up a couple times I thought I'd share. And this app in particular is about tracking your mileage. As a small business owner, do you keep track of your mileage, for business? Do you use that as a tax deduction? Now, I'm not a CPA, I'm not an accountant, I'm not trying to, give any advice for taxes or things like that, but I do know that there can be some advantages of, tracking mileage.
Sure.
And, sometimes it's a painful process. So I was introduced to an app called Mile IQ, and I just thought I would share that, and just kind of a reminder of, sometimes there is an app for that.
All right, so it's Mile IQ?
Correct.
All right.
All right, lots of apps to choose from, Chris. Why do you like this one?
Well, this one was provided as a good friend of mine who's one of those techno people. He's the one that, with the gadgets and the toys and the tools, and he really gets a lot of benefit from, he uses technology. It's fun. It's not just for the sake of it being cool, but, this is just basically a recommendation from a peer that has used it. And just like the fact that it's easy and that, the amount of data and what it collects and making it useful. So when you kind of put in your settings and get it configured, and it tracks, where you go, what you do, and then you can use that for, recording purposes. So,
one of the things I just looked it up on the iTunes Apple Store, and it shows clearly that not only do you track your mileage, but it takes care of the conversion to dollars for you, so that on your taxes you can fill that right out.
It's just that easy.
I love that. All right.
It says it captures and logs your drives automatically. You don't have to push buttons, which is kind of nice.
Because there's other ones that I've used in the past where, you kind of have to, when you get in the car, you kind of have to start and then stop, and you can't tell how many times, second, third leg of a trip, then I remember that I didn't turn it on or something.
Right. It even says you can do like with a single swipe, left for personal, right for business. So that, you're not tracking
unrelated miles,
right,
or that you can really segregate the purpose if you're going to the grocery store or picking kids up, or you're going to meet with a client or a prospect or have an appointment. So it makes it very easy to do that. So again, just trying to look for opportunities to leverage technology and make it useful. And there is something that can help you with information or data.
Does it suck up a lot of battery?
Everything does.
It has to work in the background if you set it such to do so.
Yeah, it's running a process. So that's a good point, and I know I carry and I have all my stuff, a little bit.
That recently, that it's always in the background, checking and tracking stuff, which is really handy. You think about the time that it takes you to manually track your miles, to manually get out a pen and paper and figure this whole thing out.
This solves a problem, and you Angel, have always gotten after me because I don't get out the paper and keep.
He doesn't. Yeah. So
given up.
I've given up on him. So this is really nice, and it does it looks like it's super use tracking, secure cloud sync, IRS compliant reporting with this is the personal. If you or set it that too. So cool app. Now Chris Kaiser, C-Square Computer Consulting, always running our technology and running technology behind the scenes for companies. a lot of times they don't have to think about it. What's the best way for our listeners to get in touch with you?
Yeah, you can give us a call at 333-1113. Check out our website at C2C.
Consulting, c2cc.net. Find them on Facebook and follow them. They've got lots of great tips. 303-933-1113. Chris, thanks so much for our business tip this week. This is good stuff.
Thank you. You guys have a wonderful day.
You know, we cannot help it. It is the most positive business talk show in America. And you know what this is today? This is Fan Bragging Eve.
This is Fan Bragging Eve.
Right.
Which means tomorrow we open our phone lines and you get to call in and brag about great customer service, whoever gives you good customer service. And we know it happens every single day all across the country. And you can brag about anybody. It can be anybody in Colorado, anybody in any state, big store, little store, favorite, whatever it is. We just want to talk about good customer service. And then to reward you, we say thank you. And we give you a couple of minutes to tell our listeners what you do for a living. So it's free radio hotline, free PR, creating a revolution in the way people treat people in business. We lift up good customer service.
You know, a lot of people ask us, well, what if I'm not in Colorado? Can I still call in a fan brag?
You can. Go ahead. Ask me any more questions. You can. Can I brag about some of
station ID, get to the top of the hour, check out the news and all of that kind of stuff. So we will be back in just a few minutes, right? Always incurring up the volume. People who add this make it possible for us to do business with the people who
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
Laura Ingram, tomorrow morning at 8, here on KLZ 560.
Hi, this is Scott Watley. Join me weekdays from noon to 1 for Haystack Help Radio. We'll help with consumer problems, give you quality business referrals, let you know about the latest scams, and we'll also give great help for seniors. Weekdays, noon to 1 for Haystack Help Radio. Check out our website, haystackhelpradio.com.
Freedom, liberty, truth. KLZ AM 560, KLZ HD Denver. Listen live at klzradio.com. KLZ 560.
This is USA Headline News. I'm Melody Burkett. Volkswagen's top U.S. executive is apologizing to a House committee for the emissions cheating scandal that has rocked the German automaker.
We at Volkswagen take full responsibility for our actions, and we are working with all the relevant authorities in a cooperative way.
CEO Michael Horn told the Energy and Commerce Committee the discoveries of the emissions cheating devices are deeply troubling, and the company is working to find out exactly how it happened. Horn then offered a sincere apology for VW's use of a program that served to defeat the emissions regime. More deaths are being blamed on record flooding in South Carolina. The Department of Public Safety puts the weather-related death toll at 17 after a widespread storm dumped more than 2 feet of rain on parts of the state. Governor Nikki Haley warns that more evacuations are still possible as waters continue to rise in a number of eastern counties. For the USA Headline News, I'm Melody Burkett.
The more you learn about your insurance coverage, the more gaps you might find. Like how you thought you had enough coverage for your fine art,
You broke my Quenol lioness sculpture.
When you aren't even covered for your not-so-fine art.
You broke my Mr. Banana lamp.
Or how you're probably covered for hitting this car, but maybe not covered for hitting this car. Talk to a farmer's agent about what gaps might be hiding in your insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Walmart is teaming up with some of the biggest names in health to bring you America's biggest health fair, the 4 healthiest hours in America. Visit your local Walmart on Saturday, October 10th from 12 to 4 p.m. and get free blood glucose and blood pressure screenings. Sponsor and Pfizer vaccines. Plus, stop by the Health Insurance Planning Center for help choosing the right solutions for your family. You'll even get a free gift bag while supplies last. This is one event you don't want to miss. See more at walmart.com/healthcare.
KLZ Denver.
Hey, everybody, it's Eric and Angel, and it's time for the Experience Pros Radio Show coming up right after your isms and osophies.
Eric-isms and angelosophies, is that how that goes? So these are kind of rules that we live by at Experience Pros. Today we're going to talk about leaving an effective voicemail.
Oh, this is easy. All you got to do is say, hey, thanks for calling. I'm sorry I missed your call. I'm out of the office.
Duh.
What?
I got your voicemail. Of course you're out of the office. It's kind of understood. Take me out of my voicemail complacency. You're putting me in a voicemail coma, right? And so you can use your voicemail 2 ways. One, we're going to talk about how to make sure your voicemail is super effective when people call you.
I like that.
And then when you are the one calling somebody and you get their voicemail,
what should you do?
What should you say? All right. So the first thing is we're disrupting complacency. We know that you're out of the office. We know you're not at your desk.
Right.
So this is a great marketing tool for you. People who already know you, like you, and trust you, probably folks in your Frank circle.
They're the ones who are calling you.
Right? They already know you, but do they really know what you do for a living? Do they know how to refer you? Have you given them the words of who you help and how you help? Well, you can use your voicemail in a quick little 30-second way. So, for example, a caterer can say, do you hear that sizzle? Do you smell that aroma? I'm in the kitchen cooking lunch for somebody today. Leave your name and number, and ABC Catering will cater for you tomorrow.
I like that.
You know, business coach, I heard once saying that I'm out there making your competition relevant because he's helping your competition. If you want me to help you, leave your name and number and we'll get back with you.
So you get the idea. Use your voicemail as a marketing opportunity to connect with and remind your target market who already knows you, but just, it's tip of mind type stuff.
Keep it brief. Remember, these people probably call you more often, and so they're going to hear it regularly. So keep it brief. Major Mom is one of our favorites. Give them a call today. Check them up online and call their voicemail to hear them.
Absolutely. You can find that phone number at majormom.biz. Now, can we talk?
Okay.
When you call somebody and get their voicemail, please don't just do this. Hey, it's me. Call me back.
Okay, what was the message?
There was no message.
There's no message. That was useless. Me who? And I know you're counting on caller ID, but me who? So
leave a message.
Leave a message that I can respond to, because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to call you. I'm going to get your voicemail and say, well,
tag, you're it.
I hate that game. It's like least favorite game of all. So leave a message, your name, the reason you're calling, the call to action, and your phone number. Leave your phone number at 2 different places in the voicemail because because it's cell phone, in case there's a disruption in it.
All right. Well, there you go. Hey, early bird registration is still going on for Kerry Conley's event, Infinite Nation.
Vision is victory, and you're going to get the most victory when you sign up today. Go online to infinitenation.com for the Vision is Victory 2016 event going on in January 14 through 16 in Scottsdale, Arizona.
I cannot wait for that event. It's going to be a big, big deal. All right, folks, get ready. Here comes the most positive business talk show in America. You've come to expect it. We're Eric and Angel, and this is your ride to the best in business. Buckle up. Coming up right after this.
Just selecting good investments and fund managers may not prepare you for the retirement income you need. There are 5 important, less obvious decisions. Learn these 5 decisions and how to make them. Tune in to America's Wealth Management Show, sponsored locally by Life Certain Wealth Strategies, here on KLZ 560 every Saturday morning from 9 to 10.
The Experience Pros with Angel and Eric, next on KLZ 560.
You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Welcome to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business.
So I think I taught my dad a new trick.
Boy, that okay, I'll bite. What did you teach the old dog?
Well, so my dad retired not too long ago.
Yes.
And he sent out an email to everybody that he knew to say, I'm no longer at this email address. Now use my personal email address.
Okay.
And a couple people replied all back.
Wait a minute. Oh, so he sent it out with all their names.
Yep.
The email addresses visible in the two.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, Dad, what were you thinking?
Yep. And then so that was faux pas number one. And then some of his other old dads, faux pas number two, replied all in this. And I sent him an email like, oh, nay, this is not how we do this.
Right.
We are going to teach you. So then old dad, who just recently retired, got a new cell phone.
So he put away the flip phone?
No.
Oh.
New flip phone.
You're kidding. They don't still sell flip phones.
I didn't think so. He went to the old dad's cell phone store. So
the story just keeps getting better.
So mom and dad are retiring. They're moving to Florida. And dad buys a new phone. Seriously, bought a new flip phone. It must have been old. The sign on the store must have said, old retired people, buy your cell phones here.
So does it have the interweb?
No.
Oh, it's just a phone.
It's just a phone.
What the heck would you do? It's just a phone.
Now he is moving to a retirement community.
Probably going to call us.
And so my guess is, and one of the things they had to pick in this retirement area where they want to pick their home to be.
Yep.
And he's like, Angel, I didn't want to be in this one area because they're young. They're like 55.
Oh, those whippersnappers.
Right? No, he wants to be over with like the 80-year-olds.
Oh, please. Well, that way he still looks young.
So sends a text message. He can text message on his phone.
Okay.
Right? And sends a text message that says, this is my new cell phone number. Okay.
So he can send a text message. Does he have to hit the 7 key 3 times to get the letter S?
I think he does. But I don't know. I haven't touched the phone. I just saw it from a distance.
Right.
I mean, I really thought it should be in a museum, really. Anyways, he sends out this text message that is now a Florida zip code or area code. Doesn't say who this is from. And, this is my new number. Program it into your phone. And I have to reply back. Actually, I think he did say.
I got one, too.
I think he said it was Adam.
No, I got one. It told me this is my new phone number. And
right.
Who is this?
He sent it to everybody.
It's Adam. It's Angel's dad.
Well, I got that this is Adam. Like the one that came to me said it was Adam.
Okay.
I'm like, Adam who?
How many Adams do we know?
I know a couple.
We got one in our office.
Right? And my father is not Adam to me. It should have been Dad. Right? So I had to teach him that little lesson. But anyways, new email came. So old, previous personal email was whatever, a Comcast account. They're moving. They're not going to use Comcast anymore. And so says now this is my new email address. And either he only sent it to me separate from his big old spam file.
Yeah.
Or he learned how to BCC.
Oh.
And so I'm
guessing he only sent it to you.
Either way, bonus.
Better.
Better than what he did the first time.
Even worse than I think than the faux pas of putting everybody in the to or the carbon copy subject lines in an email. Even worse than that, I think, is getting a group message on Facebook.
Oh, right?
Okay, because we didn't choose it. And in order to get out of it, now thank the Lord that Facebook gave us an option to get out of it, right? To leave the conversation. But when I leave the conversation,
it tells on you.
It says, Eric, just left the conversation.
Eric just left. Eric does not want to talk to any of you anymore.
Rude.
Eric is above all of you and does not want to be on the receiving end. I mean, don't you feel like that?
Yeah, I do.
If I say that I'm leaving the conversation, then I'm saying I'm just going to be so rude and I don't want to talk to you.
I end up not leaving the conversation for several days, and then I have to put up with the drivel.
No. So there's another option.
Yeah?
Yeah, where you can just
block.
No, shut off the notifications of the conversation.
Oh.
Right? So you can mute the conversation.
Really?
You can delete the conversation.
Will it say Eric Raymer just deleted your conversation?
It does not.
You sure?
No. I know. I'm pretty sure you can mute it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't tell on you.
Okay.
And I think you can actually delete it and it doesn't tell on you. But if you leave the conversation,
and if you really want to get somebody's
Adam is report as spam.
That's it. This is abuse. All right. Well,
no, just add more friends to the.
I'm so glad that your old dog dad is learning new tricks and a flip phone, really?
Seriously.
That's funny.
Seriously. And okay, so now one step a little further.
Okie dokie.
My mom and dad share a phone now.
Oh.
Because I get my phone says dad's calling.
Yeah.
Answer the phone. Hey, Dad, it's Mom.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, Mom. But I have realized, I've been paying attention the last several times that and Dad calls too. So sometimes it is Dad.
Sometimes it's Dad. Sometimes it's
Mom. And I can't recall the last time that I actually got Mom from Mom on Mom's phone. So I am now thinking Mom doesn't have a phone.
Oh.
And now they're sharing this archaic dinosaur flip phone together, because they're saving money.
Well, in a couple of years, and moving down to Florida, they'll probably be able to find a market for this as well. They'll just go back to the rotary. And
Mom did get an iPad. She did.
What's she going to do with it?
She doesn't know yet.
Oh, all right.
But she has one.
Makes a great serving tray. Hey, business tips and insights brought to you by RMK Cartridges. RMK Cartridges, bringing the color back into your life, one toner or ink cartridge at a time. You can find more information about them at 303-781-2076. Again, 303-781-2076. We use RMK Cartridge every single day in our office, and we strongly recommend that you do as well. Friend Lolly Daskal says this. She says, if you tend to be a procrastinator, you need to learn to boss yourself around.
Can't I just boss you around?
You do. You do. But in case, you take the week off.
Right.
Then I will be the one bossing myself around.
I know. Somebody once asked me, they're like, Angel, do you really have to work at the office? I mean, do you have to work there? Can't you just work from home? And I said, yes, I have to work from the office because if I leave, nobody else is going to work the rest of the day.
Yeah. All right. So Lolly says, are you faced with an important task? How often do you say to yourself, I got plenty of time to do this later?
I'm working on that.
All the time.
Used to be the phrase.
I know. And I still sometimes say it. And then I catch myself saying it because you busted me one day. We were just driving around. She says, hey, did you do this? And I said, I'm working on it. And she goes, yeah. How? What are you doing to work on that? Because if you were listening to what I just asked, there's nothing to work on. You either did it or you didn't do it. Did you call somebody?
It's a phone call.
Not call somebody.
Right.
Busted. And at that point, there is nothing to do but to bow your head and agree. I have completely been busted. I A, wasn't listening, and B, didn't do it.
But it is an interesting phrase when somebody does it because, that's one of those passive aggressive ways, right? I'm working on that. I'm working on getting that done. I'm working through that. Okay, how? What are you actually doing? Oh,
yeah.
Nothing. I'm just putting you on hold.
All right. So when procrastination sets in, you need to master self-mastery. I'm the boss here, and we're going to tackle this problem now. You need to tell any uncooperative parts of your brain that's what we're doing.
Well, and I've had to learn some tricks too for working with Eric because I will tell him I want something done, and he would kind of freak out and go, oh, okay, I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I'm going to do the thing Angel just asked me to do.
And then she confuses me by saying, don't do it now. I'm like, what do you want from me, lady?
Finish what you're doing. Don't stop everything to do this thing. But next, when this is done, do that next. Otherwise, you're going to have 6 or 7 unfinished tasks.
Guys, can we talk? How many times has a woman asked you to do something? And it's just a suggestion, right? And she says, you just go ahead and put it wherever you want on your priority list. It simply doesn't happen. There are lots of cool tips and tricks in bossing yourself around to get things done by Lolly Daskal. I will forward this to our Facebook page so that everybody gets the benefit out of it. I have the benefit of having an angel.
I'm the boss of you.
You are the boss of me. All right. Folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk, not too much bossing around, but stuff to help your business grow. That's what we're all about here on the Experience Pros Radio Show. All that and bowl full of cherries coming up next on the Experience Pros.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Computers. We can't live a moment without them. My friend sent me an email recently saying she was having 99 problems and 97 of them were because of email and technology. I hate it when it doesn't work, but I'm stuck with how to get past the lockups, the slow retrieval, and lost data. This is what Binkley IT specializes in. All your computer quirks and hangups. They'll take care of you, and often they can do it remotely. Call our friends at Binkley IT and solve your IT puzzle one piece at a time. Call 720-254-1057, 720-254-1057. And if your computer is still working, look them up online at binkleyit.com.
At Bumper Dock Denver, they understand that cloudy, dirty, or discolored headlights put your family's safety at risk every day. October is National Headlight Safety Month, and Bumper Dock Denver is running a Saturday special on headlight cleaning. On Saturdays, they'll restore your headlights to bright, shiny, and safer condition for only $60. That's 30% off. Space is limited and appointments are necessary. Call Bumper Dock Denver to reserve your spot today. 303-369-7292. That's 303-369-7292.
Boom! That's what you're looking for out of your professional networking events, and that's what Boom delivers. Create great business relations and build power partner connections the 4th or 5th Monday of the month at Bar Louie in Westminster from 6 to 8 p.m. Every event is sold out, so get your tickets for the next one today at boomcolorado.com. That's boomcolorado.com. Want more? How about quarterly training seminars? Boom! Network with great people. boomcolorado.com.
Friends, there are very few things more important to your business than the way it's viewed and used on the internet. Your website is the gateway to your entire sales process, and here at Experience Pros, we trust Donna Galassi and Blue Zenith Web Design to make our website more than just a brochure for our business. If you want your website to be an experience, contact Donna today at 720-248-8431. That's 720-248-8431, or visit them online to see their work. Use Blue Zenith.com. We do.
You've had it with the big box print shop and online print, sure. And that's what you get. Cheap service. Isn't it about time you found someone who not only made you make good? Award-winning printingdonequickly.com offers the highest level of concierge service without the concierge prime quickly served. That's printingdonequickly.com.
Advertising is really effective, especially for small business. Turn your company into a household name by advertising on the Experience Pros radio show. We'll help you build a trusted reputation with the professionals who listen to the program. You'll connect with the right audience and at the right price. Advertise with the Experience Pros radio show. Sign up at experiencepros.com and put your brand on the tip of your customer's tongue. Sign up today and start advertising with the Experience Pros at experiencepros.com.
Hi, this is Scott Watley. Tune in every Saturday afternoon at 1 for Sportsman of Colorado right here on KLZ 560. If you like the outdoors, you'll love Sportsman of Colorado.
The experienced pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We truly do appreciate you for tuning in. We're here to help you grow your business. Came across a fantastic article as I was reading Forbes the other day, and thought I'd share it with you because we all want to be successful, right?
Absolutely, right? No, I just want to be mediocre.
Right, yeah, you never hear people say that. And yet success obviously means different things to different people. But how do those people who have achieved whatever they call success, how do they make maybe even smart decisions?
How do you know you've actually got their decision?
Well,
nobody got hurt.
Yeah, they're successful.
Okay.
Yeah, you made good decisions. You made smart decisions because you're successful. Some decisions are minor, like what to eat, which route to drive to work, that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
Others are more difficult. Trying to decide between two job offers. Should you move to a new city for someone you love? Should you cut a toxic person out of your life?
When it's a decision of, okay, this one is bad and this one is good, and depending on the mood you're in, like, this is how I'm feeling, this is the decision I'm going to make. But when you're comparing, options that are on the table, for example, I'm in conversation not too long ago, somebody was hiring somebody and they were trying to decide, okay, do we recover an element of mileage, or do we add mileage on top?
The successful people use to make smart decisions. And Travis Bradbury kind of compiled a list for us. Here's the deal. Muscle, right? As you use it over the course of the day, it gets exhausted. And you don't want to get too exhausted because then you're not going to function properly. Let me give you an example. The late Steve Jobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Famously wore a black turtleneck to work every day. Zuckerberg does the same thing over at the Facebook thing.
Okay.
He wears his hoodie every day.
Oh, rather than making the decision about what to wear.
They say, look, I've got to make big decisions here. This is not one of them. I'm just going to do this, and then I don't have to. It's a lack of fatigue.
Okay, so it's no longer a decision.
Right.
You throw those mundane things. So, I think we kind of do that. Menus at my house every week.
Okay.
So on Sunday, we create a menu.
Right.
These are the things that we're going to week. So then each day, there's not the decision of which we have for
You have
dinner.
so many other things to choose. So many more important things.
Right.
To choose.
Right.
You don't have to make decisions about those kinds of things.
Okay.
All right. The next thing that they do is they make big decisions. Get ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. How early in the morning?
How early? How about this? Right when you wake up, or shortly after you wake up.
Should I get out of bed or should I stay in bed? That is the first major decision I have to make in the morning.
You do the smaller things at night.
Okay.
In order to get a head start on the next day, right?
Right.
You lay out
I
your
do.
outfit.
I do a lot in the nighttime,
Right.
so that I have that extra time in the morning.
Tackle the complex decisions in the morning when your mind is fresh. So maybe when you're you're ready, you've gotten showered, shaved, whatever, and you're ready to go to work. That's your optimal time. That's a good time to make big decisions.
I don't think it is.
Really?
I don't. I think I need to wait till after lunch to make those decisions.
Or at least after the third cup of coffee.
Or the third cup of coffee.
Yeah,
I'm like, boom, boom, boom. This is the way we're doing it. This is the way we're rolling. It doesn't matter. We're just going to live with the effects of it.
Highly successful people pay attention to their emotions during the decision-making process.
No. We need to keep our emotions out of it. We need to manage our emotions and make the decision based on logic.
Really?
I think so. Not that I do this.
I was just going to say, who are you and what have you done with Angel?
Everything is, how do I feel? And do I like this idea? Do I trust this idea?
You want to be objective. You want to be rational, but you have to acknowledge that you are emotional as well. Notice I didn't say they avoid their emotions. they pay attention to them.
Oh, so that little gut feeling, the little hair on the back of your neck, those little twinges that your body's is reacting to something. Like, so again, do I trust this? Do I love this idea? Will I regret making this decision?
I would give $1 for the hair on the back of my neck.
You've got hair on the back of your neck.
That's not nice. They evaluate their options objectively. So you have to, okay.
Do we make a pros and cons list?
How does it hurt me? How does it benefit me? How do, those kinds of things. Does this decision reflect my values? Would I regret making this decision? We do this at Experience Pros. In fact, we had a conversation about it yesterday. We have 3 criteria by which we make decisions for our marketing, for our presentation and whatnot. And we make decisions based upon, does it fit into this, or that box?
Well, and that helps you, right? So you're not reinventing the wheel every time. It keeps you focused. It keeps you on target, keeps you going the direction of, and it's those baby steps that keep you on focus. So think about this. You set these big goals, or you set you've got these, we're going to grow. We're going to take our company. We're going to do these things. Okay. So we have to weigh it out, pros and cons. Some of the smaller decisions that come our way, or even they are big decisions. Does this line in with those 3 strategies that we're working towards? And if it doesn't, maybe we just table that for now. It doesn't mean you have to say no forever, but for a table that here, and its time will come, or maybe it won't.
Absolutely. As you were talking, I found fantastic. I can talk about later.
This is excellent. Excellent. So I did this actually recently. I was responding to, and I cried.
Yeah.
And I didn't send it until the next day.
Quick actions are reactions.
Right. And so it's all emotional. It's just a reaction. Sometimes you have to think things through. You have to get a little bit more information. But sleeping, when you're going to make a big financial decision, anything that you feel rushed into is usually a bad decision.
However, if you take too long, you fall prey to analysis paralysis.
Oh, right. I'm just talking, then just take a day to sleep on it. Sleep on it, let yourself come to terms with it, and take a day and make that decision. You don't have to take and do all this research, and maybe there are some pieces that you need to gather in order to, and that might delay that. This is where Eric would say, we're working on it.
We are working on it.
And there might be, but again, you will, if you aren't good at making decisions, you're not that's the piece that your followers look to you for in being a leader.
Indeed.
Is somebody that can make decisions.
You do this. They use exercise. Successful people use exercise to recharge before making a decision.
Oh, I love going. We work out at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. At the end of the workday, and I fell in love with this. I never thought I would, but we go in, and because we're in survival mode, I get to stop stressing out and worrying about. And then at the very end of it, the workout's over, and I've got my brain back. I'm like, this is how we're going to do that. And it's like it just worked itself out while I was working out.
Yep. Great stuff. Thanks to Travis Bradbury and his contribution to Forbes magazine. Great article, How Successful People Make Smart Decisions. I will also post this to our Facebook wall. We have to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we've got more positive business talks, what you come to expect. And of course, you remember that the archives of every radio show can be found at experiencepros.com.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Do you wish your career was moving along a different path? Do you ever feel like your business owns you when it really should be the other way around? Do you feel like this isn't the life you thought you'd be living? Well, you're not alone. Sandy Corrigan has the system that helps people create careers worth having, businesses worth owning, that results in lives worth living. Call or text Sandy Corrigan today at 303-907-1010. That's 303-907-1010. It's worth the phone call.
Get your payroll and employee paperwork done efficiently, effectively, and economically with Employer Essentials. Free up your time, free up your money, and let Employer Essentials help your business grow. They handle all of your payroll and HR needs at EmployerEssentials.com or call 303-734-9436. 303-734-9436.
Over 400,000 businesses in Colorado have less than these. Your business probably fits into that category. Imagine what would be accomplished if everyone. The Colorado Micro Business Alliance brings owners together to give you a unified state and local, as well as helps negotiate better deals for products and services. They offer top-level seminars and networking events. Join now for only $5 a month at coloradomicrobusinessalliance.com.
The Extreme Customer Service Directory is the go-to place for finding the companies who have the best customer testimonials. Plus, to make it even easier, we narrowed down the field to only 3 companies in your area. If you need a printer in the metro area, we have it. If you need ink and toner, we have it. The Extreme Customer Service Directory is one of the most visited directories in the state, and it's all yours to view for free at experiencepros.com. Experiencepros.com for the best in customer service. When you're looking for the best, think Experience Pros. You can feel good about doing business with the pros.
Dove Valley Storage has your affordable storage solutions for RVs, boats, cars, or construction equipment. Covered units you can own or rent at unbelievable prices. There's no other product like this in Colorado, and they're offering them at a fraction of the price of owning an RV garage or man cave. Hurry and call Kim today. They're going fast for fall delivery. 720-201-4062. That's 720-201-4062. Or check them out online, dovevalley.storage.com. They've got you covered.
Friends, this is Eric, and I want to turn you on to a fantastic bi-monthly patriotic newsletter I've discovered. It's called The Pen, and it's a compilation of numerous patriotic writers packed with political information that you won't find in the newspaper. Contact my friend Beth Ann for a free sample copy at csctalkradio.com or send $24.95 to P.O. Box 73, California, Missouri 65018 to receive The Pen for an entire year. The Pen, promoting liberty and keeping patriots informed. Subscribe today. csctalkradio.com. That's csctalkradio.com.
Early bird discounts are going on right now when you sign up for the 2016 Vision is Victory, the event with Carrie Conley, happening in Phoenix, Arizona. Take a few days in January to put together a strategy to transform your business and your life. You'll leave with a step-by-step plan to create massive success for the entire year. Vision is Victory, the event with Carrie Conley, is January 14 through 16, and right now, the price is only $200. Register online at infinitenation.com for your exceptional vision building retreat in Phoenix, Arizona. infinitenation.com.
If you rely on networking to build your business, you need Renovate. If you are sick of wasting your time cold calling to find a few, you need Renovate. Extreme Relationship Management will help you renovate. Renovate is revolutionary training that elevates your not working and supercharges your networking to get real results. Sign up for the next Renovate training this week at extremerelationshipmanagement.com or call 855-I-LIKE-ERM. You need Renovate.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
Hi, this is Scott Watley. Tune in every Saturday afternoon at 1 for Sportsman of Colorado right here on KLZ 560. If you like the outdoors, you'll love Sportsman of Colorado.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show.
All right, so do you have a dog?
No.
No?
I used to.
Used to?
I did.
Okay, so I don't, but I just found there's rules.
There's rules for having a dog?
Rules for having a dog. Do you want to hear them?
Well, sure. Everybody wants to.
Everyone wants to hear
our
this?
listenership has many dogs.
They do. And so I found this scrolling through Facebook. My friend Rich Brown shared it. But these are the dog rules.
All right, dog rules.
Dog rules. Number 1, the dog is not allowed in the house.
What? It must be a big dog.
It must be. Okay, so number 2. Okay, the dog is allowed in the house, but only in certain rooms.
I've actually heard people say that before.
Okay, all right. Now, wait a minute. No, the dog is allowed in all the rooms, but he has to stay off the furniture.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
All right, well, the dog can get on the old furniture only.
How does the dog know which furniture is old?
Okay, fine. The dog is allowed on all the furniture, but is not allowed to sleep with the humans on the bed.
Yeah, let me know how that works out.
Okay, the dog's allowed in the bed, but only by invitation.
See, this is a slippery slope.
All right, the dog can sleep on the bed whenever he wants to, but not under the covers.
Yeah, that gets a little creepy.
All right, the dog can sleep under the covers, but again, only by invitation only.
Who's doing that invitation?
All right, the dog can sleep under the covers anytime he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And
what are the dog rules?
Human must ask permission to sleep under the cover with the dog.
The dog does rule.
Dogs rule.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
All right. Hey, let's talk a little bit about customer loyalty. You know, we do that a lot here on the Experience Pros radio show.
All right.
Customer loyalty, is that all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jeff Efford from the website SAS Insights offers a couple of things that we're facing a dilemma. Customer loyalty in a digital world. Consider this. Has your family or you ever been loyal to something for generations? Well, you haven't been for generations, but do you love something today because your parents loved it before you and your grandparents maybe before you there?
Oh, I don't know that anything's really been passed down like that.
Oh, let's go to church.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, okay.
How many people do you know that go to church? Maybe they go to a certain church or a certain denomination because great grandparents were.
Sure.
It's the way they did it. It's the way we do it.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Insurance. Are you loyal to a company?
Oh, so the same insurance you had with your parents had.
Guilty.
You still have that?
I still have it. My dad signed me up for a particular insurance company when I was 16 years old.
And
I
you still
have
have
not.
it?
In fact, over the last however many years it has been from 16 to today, which is a lot of years, I've only had 3 agents in my entire life.
Wow.
And my current agent lives 250 miles away from me.
Well, yeah, but you probably never see him, so it's not necessary. It's not necessary for him to be in your neighborhood.
So, customer loyalty.
So you are very loyal.
Oh, yeah. How about a handed down recipe?
Oh, yeah.
Cars from a certain manufacturer.
All right. Yeah. If your dad hated Fords, you probably don't drive one.
How about a brand of toothpaste?
Oh.
Happy thoughts.
Or, yeah, your laundry soap, different things like that.
Right.
Like, what brand did mom buy and what brand did grandma buy? All right. Okay. So brand loyalty can get passed down from generation to generation.
Unfortunately, a company called how do you pronounce that? Colloquy? Conducted research this year that revealed that U.S. loyalty program memberships grew an astounding 25.5%. However, only 60%, or I should say 60% of them aren't even engaging in their memberships.
They say the average U.S. household is enrolled in 29 loyalty programs, right? Do you remember getting all the little cards, the little key cards, and you have all the loyalty cards?
To my keychain today.
And at one point I had a wallet full.
I remember that.
Of loyalty cards.
Yes.
It was ridiculous. Now, thank goodness, you don't have to carry them,
No,
right?
it's usually all in your cell phone.
It's in your phone, or they can look you up by your email address or your phone number.
Not your dad's cell phone.
No, my dad's cell phone. No. And they say that even though we're enrolled in 29 loyalty programs, we're active in only 12 of them. So less than half of them. So here's the thing. 60% of customers who are engaged and signed up for your loyalty program aren't engaging in the membership at all. So it's not really a loyalty program.
There's good news and bad news. The good news is there's lots of work to be done. You can improve your loyalty program.
The good news is you're not doing it right, but we could do better.
Right.
We can learn from this.
The bad news is you've got a heck of an uphill.
The bad news is it's not working.
Yeah, a heck of an uphill road to attract and keep new customers.
It's not working. You thought it was going to be this amazing thing, and it turns out it isn't. So let's throw it away and figure out how to fix it.
Well, it's a digital world. Why is loyalty so slippery these days?
Well, here's why. One, we've got way too many choices. Other companies are easier to work with than you.
Or they have something blingy.
blingier than
Right.
you. Their website is more fun than you. They're more accessible. They've got exactly what I'm looking like. There's a lot of reasons, and I have access to all of them right here in my pocket.
Right.
Right? I mean, it used to be what mom shopped at one grocery store, right?
Correct. Sure.
And they carried the brands, or there was, one boutique that you went to, or one tailor in town, and because it was familiar and it was in your path, it was close to the house, you knew the owner, and you'd had a relationship with them these days. And so now those smaller stores are few and far between, and it's all online, it's all digital.
It is all online. It is all digital, and yet you can still reach out. In fact, there's a gentleman who says there are 3 imperatives that you must adopt in order to garner the sort of brand advocacy that incites rabid loyalty. Imperative number 1, shift brand management to brand and customer experience.
All right. And it is. We have to deliver, and we say this almost every day, a positive, memorable experience for your customer.
Absolutely.
Because it's how you make them feel that creates that loyal customer, that remarkability that gets you word of mouth marketing, and a customer for life.
Absolutely. And, we even started this. I started a process of this just this morning. I put out the post for this radio show. Every day we post the show on our website, right? And I posted a new image. You and I talked about what the image should look like, and I put it out there. And what I was really shooting for was to shift just an informational piece into a customer experience. I want them to branding and customer experience. I want the viewer of this photograph to go, oh, yeah, I feel that.
I want to relate to that. That's me. That's people I know. And we want to bring them in. And so, using photographs, using emotion far more than just facts and figures and data.
Right.
And I know Daryl Stern from Stern Inbound Marketing, and you can find him online at sternstorming.com, helps us constantly. This is where we, benefits versus features. And when we're always about the features, like it's in blue and we deliver on time, or we have these skill sets and we have these hours.
I'm sorry, were you listing the features?
Right? But, who feels that? Nothing. There's no emotion created at all in any of that.
Take a look at the photo that I attached to this particular blog. Go to experiencepros.com right now, click on the radio show, and find the photo that we're talking about. You'll know it instantly. And so there it is. Now, here, imperative number 2, shift from offering a loyalty program to becoming a loyalty company. Don't just create loyalty rewards programs and proclaim mission accomplished. If you tell a friend and they do business with me, I'm going to give you $100. Don't do that. Become a loyalty company. Customers value the experience more than transaction.
Well, and here's the thing. I can have a loyalty card, and this is how unloyal we are. Think about the different number of airline miles you have, different companies you have airline miles with, right?
It's supposed to be a loyalty program.
Supposed to be a loyalty program. But today I'm going with this airline because they've got a better fare or a better time that I want to travel, or I can get a nonstop flight instead of, a layover.
Right.
And so we are not loyal, but so we pick and choose. We shop around. Today I'm picking this airline. Tomorrow I'm picking a different airline or next trip. But what we want is for the company then to be loyal to us. Well, give me a discount. I've shopped with you twice now. Give me a better deal. Give me gift with purchase. I've been here more than one time. That's not loyalty. And I think there has to be a shift in consumer behavior as well. But where it has to start with is in a company becoming a loyal company.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Finally, align customer experience with the analytics. And that is to say, customers are more likely to buy a product or service based on social media recommendations. They're more likely to use their smart devices while in your store to comparison shop or get reviews by other customers. So make sure that you are visible there. It's, wow, what a great, powerful, conversation. Wilson Raj and Jeff Afford has put this together, and I thought it was fascinating. I hope you enjoyed it as well.
Well, again, thinking about loyalty versus just one-time transactions.
Absolutely. All right, folks, more positive business talk coming next. Don't turn away the dial. In fact, turn up the volume. Do business with people who do business with the pros. And Angel and I will be back right after these messages.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
You've got a great business, lots of customers, and a catchy tagline. Things are going great, right? Has it ever occurred to you that if you are doing so well in your business, someone else might be trying to copy or steal your concept and make it their own? It happens every day. But don't let it happen to you. You need attorney Steve Replin on your side. Much more than just a lawyer, Steve is a business consultant who knows how to protect what's yours while helping you grow it to success. Call Steve today and CYA. That's cover your assets. 303-322-7919. 303-322-7919.
Attention business owners, if you're waiting 30 to 60 days or more to get paid, Riviera Finance can turn your invoices into immediate cash flow. Let them help. Their process is simple and no debt is created. Riviera Finance has local offices serving clients across the U.S. and Canada. So if you bill on credit but need better cash flow, call Riviera Finance now. 800-872-7484. That's 800-872-7484. Or visit RivieraFinance.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and I want you to picture this. You're driving home after soccer practice. Your little girl is sitting in the back seat, and the radio is gently playing your favorite music. Your car is your world for the moment, and your world is safe because Nyland's Collision Center wouldn't cut corners on the quality of parts when they fixed that fender bender last month. NYLUNDS collision.com. No one knows your car better. The safety of your whole world is in their hands. Visit nylandscollision.com or call them at 303-761-9219.
Boom! That's what you're looking for out of your professional networking events, and that's what Boom delivers. Create great business relations and build power partner connections the 4th or 5th Monday of the month at Bar Louie in Westminster from 6 to 8 p.m. Every event is sold out, so get your tickets for the next one today at boomcolorado.com. That's boomcolorado.com. Want more? How about quarterly training seminars? Boom! Network with great people. boomcolorado.com.
When your IT person says your VPN's PPTP failed because the IP conflict caused a protocol failure, all you seem to hear is blah, blah, money, money, blah, blah, last time. We're C-Squared Computer Consulting, and we speak geek fluently, but we translate when talking to you. When you understand the issues, you can better prioritize your money and time. Our managed services provide a stable spending model with system monitoring and trust. Call C-Squared Computer Consulting today at 303-933-1113 or go to c2cc.net.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
The top 5 search results get 75% of all the clicks. 75%! That means if you're on page 2, you are missing out on tons of potential business. You, my friend, are in need of professional help. At SharpNet Solutions, it's not all about clicks. It's about making sales. They optimize the Experience Pros Extreme Customer Service Directory, and they can optimize your business. Call them today, 303-900-4988. That's 303-900-4988. Or find them online at sharpnetsolutions.com. Put their talents to work and see what they can do for you. 303-900-4988. Mention the Experience Pros and get up to 50% off. Call today.
The U.S. Postal Service wants to remind everyone this year to protect themselves from becoming victims of identity theft. Never give out passwords, PIN numbers, or account numbers. To learn more, visit www.consumer.gov/ncpw.
Art Bell, tonight at 10 on KLZ 560.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
She wears a long fur coat of me, even in the summertime.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We do appreciate you for tuning in today. A couple of segments ago, we did mention the rules for the dog rules.
Dog rules.
Yeah. And it turns out that the dog does rule. One of our listeners wrote in and said, amen about that dog segment. I've got 3 dogs. I'm going to get all fortune cookie up in your face right now. We got to say, she's got 3 dogs in bed.
Is that the fortune cookie?
It's according to what's according to the the dog rules. Dog rules the bed, and
yes,
you have to
and humans
apply.
must ask for permission in order to sleep with the dogs.
Yep.
All right. So, how many of you have ever tried to be Facebooky, not on Facebook?
Facebooky, not on Facebook.
Right. To take the kind of the rules of engagement that we use on Facebook and apply them to a real in-person social setting.
I
read this recently. It says, I'm trying to make friends outside of Facebook while applying the same principles. So let me know if you can relate to this.
All right. Okay.
Therefore, every day I walk down the street and I tell passersby what I've eaten, how I feel at the moment, what I've done the night before, what I will do later, and with whom. Had pancakes for breakfast.
Nice.
I saw the sunset.
Right.
My dog likes me.
I just had a Burger King Whopper.
My poo is green. All right. He says, I give them pictures of my family, my dog, and of me gardening, taking things apart in the garage, me watering the lawn, standing in front of landmarks, me driving around town, selfies of me driving around town, me having lunch and
just handing out pictures.
Right. Yep. Of
right.
Doing what anybody and everybody does every day.
Facebooky without Facebook.
Facebooky without Facebook. He says, I also listen to their conversation and give them the thumbs up and tell them that I like them. Because that's what we do on the Facebook, right?
I like you.
He says, and it works.
It does?
Just like Facebook.
Really?
I already have 4 people following me.
No way.
2 police officers, a private investigator, and a psychiatrist.
Oh, that's good. Don't be all Facebooky.
Well, sometimes. But you can be Facebooky on Facebook.
And
like that's the rule. Think about if you were how you are in person on Facebook.
Isn't that what we are?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think about how you put this in context. Like you would wait for somebody to call you and go,
oh, no, we don't wait for anybody. If you didn't ding me, if you didn't reply back to me within 4 seconds, hey, what's up? Hey, you know what? I'm going to block you.
Or we only, engage in conversations one-on-one with people. We wouldn't just post on our Facebook wall for all to read. I would actually send a message, to a person in particular and engage in a conversation with that 1 or 2 people. And
what's really funny is I see, and of course, as we enter into another election cycle, I see certain people who the only thing they post on Facebook is vitriol, just poisonous, nasty, my way or you're wrong and stupid and dumb. And you know what?
But they would never do that.
Do that in real life.
In real life. See, there's certain rules. Facebooky is different.
Yeah, apparently. All right. Well,
Facebooky Angel, behaves different than real Angel because you just have to behave differently.
I have to take issue with that.
No, well, like the
Facebooky
behaviors,
Angel,
right? Like yesterday,
what you see is what you get.
I shared this thing about my family, and real life Angel wouldn't go stand in front of a room full of people and share this. I would share it one-on-one.
That's true.
That's it's different.
All right.
So it's okay to be Facebooky on Facebook.
Yeah, please do. But if you're poisonous, stop it. Let's talk a little bit about your company's search for talent, right? You're always looking for new people to come in and help your company grow, right?
Right. Oh, well, you should be, right? Because you are growing.
I think so.
Stop being this pathetic thing that says we're not growing.
But not being able to locate and hire the right talent is a problem that many employers are dealing with.
Okay.
So
Yes.
how do you optimize that
Right,
process?
right.
All right, a couple of points. Here's a good way, things that you can do right now to shorten the route to the best available talent.
Okay, because we need it. We need good people. We need good people fast. We don't have, especially small business owners, we don't have time to be distracted. We can't afford to be distracted. We can't afford to have a bad hire.
Right. 86% of people surveyed cited a company's website as their primary search resource. So number one, your company website is the point of entry for the vast majority of applicants.
So they're checking you out.
They're checking you out.
Which they should, right? To see, what are you about? What do you stand for? What is your culture? You can learn a lot about a company, and you should be doing some research on the company you're interviewing for.
36% of those respondents said there was a need for clearer, more detailed information about the organization, what the job opportunity is, and the related compensation. Yeah. Simplify, and yet that's the struggle, right? You got to simplify your message, but you got to be clear enough, thorough enough to satisfy the thing they're searching for.
Well, right now, my daughters are listening online, both of them, Alicia and Lauren.
Hello, Alicia and Lauren. So
Yeah.
thankful for that note.
Isn't that fabulous? I told them I'd say hi to them on the air.
Absolutely. And then job seekers are using social media to research your company, but different groups use social networks differently.
Okay, so they're also using, so not just your website, they're checking you out on Twitter, they're checking you out on LinkedIn, Facebook, Pinterest, all of that, but probably.
Well, millennials are spending more time using Facebook for socializing, and are, they're migrating to other platforms, mainly Instagram, right? While the older set, still uses LinkedIn.
Still is using LinkedIn
Yep.
to check out your company.
Yep.
Right? That makes sense because that's probably where they're more comfortable in the platform they're more comfortable to be using. So think about your target audience, who you're looking to hire and what demographic they fall in, and making sure that your brand has a presence on those platforms in order to attract future employees.
Face-to-face communication is still by far the best way to connect with candidates. Did I lose you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm getting a message
talk
from
to the girls.
my daughters.
Yeah.
They
driving
said that, but my husband is listening to the radio, that it's on, but he's not listening. And they sent me a picture. Jay is napping.
Jay is napping?
Jay is napping. Jay, wake up.
So busted. Jay. All right. Well, we've run out of time.
And then the girls are going to show us a new app for social media for work.
Oh, I can't wait.
Mhm.
All right. Super happy to have your daughter home from college and the whole family together again. So good stuff. We have to go now, but the good news is tomorrow is Fan Bragging Friday. So program 855 Fan Brag into your phone and call us tomorrow.
This has been the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.